Now I want to talk about else if. In the past we talked about if and else, and right now we have something else that we call it else if. Let's have an example. Let's assume that we have a score variable with the amount of 85, and I want to make some condition for this. For example, if a score is greater or equal than 90, then it will be print grade A. So another one, if the score between 80 and 90, how can I handle that like this? If a score is less than 90 and a score is greater than or equal to 80, our grade will be grade B. And another thing, if our score is less than 80 and a score is more than or equal or greater than or equal 70, our score will be C. That's it. That's enough for now. Let's run that and let's see what we have as an output. Grade B, because I have 85 and it will goes here, and if I change that for example to 90, it will be grade A, to for example 72 will be grade 6, grade C, and for example if I have 69 will be it won't show anything as an output, because all of these if statements are false. So it's something that we talked about. Just pay attention here. A score in the same time just able to has one value. For example, right now is 69. Maybe we change that to 90. But at the same time, it just have one value. Okay, so when we write the if statement like this, how will happen here? It will check if a score is greater than or equal 90, will print this. After it prints, it will go here and we'll check this statement. But it can't be true, because the first statement was true. And if our score was more than 90 or equal to that, it can be go to this range. And also this one. But Python will check this and it said so it's false. After that we'll check this and it said so it's also false, and it doesn't do anything. But for our performance we have something better here. We want to implement something that decide that if one of the if a statement is true on the same variable, just please don't check others. It's something that we can have and will make our performance better. How we can handle this? This is the time that else if will play the role. How can I use that? At the first step, we can have if a score more than that. Else if, simply we can write el if and our condition. Print grade B. Again, we can have another else if with this condition. It will be print grade C, and also finally we can have else if the score was not any of these ranges, just please print grade F for us. As you can see, the output will be same. We are in grade A right now because the score is 90. But when the score is 90 and this condition will be true, it will run this and run line 4, and it will be skip all of these lines because one of them was true. If score 1, the first condition was false, for example, let's have it as 80. In this case, the third line is false. Okay, after that, in line 5, it will goes here and check line 5. It will, let me run that. Our grade will be B, and it's this line. Okay, it's checking this line and it says so it's okay and it's true. It will print grade B and will don't do anything else and will miss these lines. Again, we have that same approach for this line, and if our grade is not in any of these lines, ranges for example 50, it will goes here and will run this else statement for us that we can show we can have grade F. So to make sure that for example if it's true, it won't trigger this line, we can have, for example, this. Let me change, it's not a true approach, but I want to change the approach here and just show you something. If we have like this, it said if a score is greater than or equal 90, let me put our score in 90. Let me run it. As you can see, our score is 90, but we just can't see grade A. It was true, and it will skip all others. For this reason, you won't see the grade B, but the condition is true. Let me put it back to something we had. But if we write this with if statement, just we have two if statement. If a score greater or equal 90, please print score A or grade A, doesn't have any different. Another if a score equal to 90, print score A again, because both of them is A. And when I put that to 90 again, as you can see, we can have two prints as our output. Let me put something like this, AB, to see the difference. As you can see, it comes here and see that the condition is true, and it will trigger this one. After that, it won't skip this because it's not else if, it's just a simple if. And it will come here and see the condition, and after that it says okay, it's true, so let me print it again. It will print this also for us. So you understand the else statement and how can I use that. And I use also AND operation here. You can maybe you don't want to use AND, any condition can be here, but I use this AND operation and work with else if statement. And want to mention it again, for the performance side, it's something that will be really helpful.